I think nobody ever told you that this secret. This is, I think, a very big secret. Nobody ever told you that you have to do these three things. People will tell you that you have to read, you have to buy my course, and they persuade you to buy their course. And in the course, they will never say that in order to have their market, in order to do the business, they don't tell you this secret that, hello everyone, today is today is not December, today is January 3, 2024. And today is my day 15 of my English speaking practice. Well, today I'm gonna talk about how we can think in English. I have watched so many videos on YouTube, but they are saying that you have to think in English in order to speak good English. So I tried thinking in English, but it never worked, because I have to all the time remind myself that I have to think in English, and reminding myself thinking in English is not very easy, because I am used to thinking in Bangla, in my own mother tongue, and this habit is in me for the past so many years, and so many years I'm practicing something, and somehow and suddenly I want to switch my thinking, and that is not very much possible, that is not very much suitable for me to do. So I have to train my mind that I have to think in English in order to have the fluency. Thinking in English is very much important to speak in English, because when you all the time think in English, then your mind already know that you have to speak in Bangla. Your mind is trained as you think. Okay, so this is very important, this is very significant for us to think in English. And you may ask how we can think in English, and I found out that whenever we do something and no one is around us, we all the time think in English. We talk to ourselves in our mind, and we do that in Bangla. We talk to ourselves in our mind, and we do that in our mother tongue. Okay, so I found out that when we are alone, when nobody is around, we try to speak with our mind. We speak so many things with our mind, and we do that with our mother tongue, and we can change that mother tongue to English. Okay, so that is how we can do that. For example, you are maybe walking in a street and you saw something, and suddenly your mind is speaking with the event that this may happen, this is happening, and that older person shouldn't cross the road, and you do this talking in your mother tongue, and you have to do that in English. For example, I'm giving you the example that that older man is crossing the road, and you are saying to your mind that he shouldn't have done that. You can do that in English. By doing that, by thinking in English this way, you can improve your mind setting. You can train your mind that whenever you gonna speak, that speaking will come out to your mouth very effortlessly, and you will make a less mistake by doing this, because your mind is already training, and your mind already knows that you are comfortable in such a particular language. So when your mind is set up with the English language, then it will be effortless, it will be more easy for you to speak. The benefit of thinking in English is it makes you speak more effortlessly, more confidently, more fluently in English language. I think two things help us to speak in English. One is thinking in English, and two is listening English. Because you may notice that when a child started to learn a language, they used to listen. They listen to their father, they listen to their mother. After some years, after 2 years they try to speak, and they speak so little words like papa, mama. For 1 and 2 years they were just listening the language from their parents, from their surroundings, and after the 2 years they start speaking, and they are not trying to speak a whole sentence. They just try to speak a little word, papa, mama, bring me water, so little words, so little sentences. And after 5 years they try to speak in a sentence. They started speaking sentence by sentence. They can speak 5 or 6 sentences in a row, so that becomes easier for them. So we have to actually learn how a baby learn a language. We have to actually think that how a baby learn a language, and you have to think like you are a baby. I have started thinking like I'm a baby, and I have to listen a lot, and I try to speak. Speaking, listening, and thinking in English, these 3 things will help you to improve, become fluent in English. Okay, I think nobody ever told you that this secret. This is, I think, a very big secret. Nobody ever told you that you have to do these 3 things. People will tell you that you have to read, you have to buy my course, and they persuade you to buy their course, and in the course they will never say that you have to actually speak, think, and listen. Because if you do this, you will learn the language, and if you learn the language, then their market will be over. They will not sell their courses. Okay, so in order to have their market, in order to do the business, they don't tell you this secret that you have to actually speak. I have watched so many videos in Bangladesh. There are so many English teachers. I didn't find any video that they are saying that you have to actually speak. They are making videos that difference between can and could, difference between would and will. They are making videos about how to make birthday wish, different ways of saying birthday wishes. So they are making this type of video. Okay, you have to actually know that the simple matrix of learning a language is, first of all, you have to think like a child, how a child learn a language. Then you have to do like a child. You have to start learning like a child, that you don't know anything. You just have to listen, and then you have just to imitate. You just have to talk. And when you are in the beginning stage, you don't have to speak the language. You don't have to make sentences. Just say a word, or make small sentences, very small sentences. For example, you can say that bring me water, mom, I want to have this today, please cook me this for me today. Okay, you have to say very simple, very easy sentences. You don't have to go for the big sentences, or you don't have to speak like you do in your mother tongue. First of all, you have to just listen at first. If you are at the very beginning, then you have just to listen. And if you don't know any words, any sentences, then your basic thing will be you have to actually read in English. So I'm assuming that you are at my age, and you already know how to read in English. You know how to read and you understand perfect English. If you are in this stage, then you can think in English and speak. 2 things you have to do. 3 things. 1, you have to, the most important, I'm going most important to less important. 3 are most important, but I'm going to order this most important to little less important. Okay, 1 is you have to speak the language. Whatever you can, make mistakes, speak the language. 2, think in English. Number 2 is think in English. What happening around you, describe these surroundings event in your mind in English. Okay, that's how you can think in English. And 3, listen as much as you can. When you are done speaking, thinking. Then when you have time, spare time, for example, you are going to somewhere, listen. Put your headphone in your ear and listen English. Save a video or save a audio from YouTube, and then whenever you are outside, listen English. And what's happening around you when you are in the street, when you are in your college, school or university, what's happening in front of you. For example, one man and one woman, they are talking. You can describe how they are talking. For example, a girl is walking in front of you. You can describe the girl is walking in front of me. She is wearing this. She is talking to that boy, or that boy is talking to her. Very basic. It may sound funny, but it will help you. It will really help you. So you have to actually do things like it. Okay. First of all, you have to speak in English as much as possible whenever you are alone, or if you want to have the conversation in a real life, then you should actually find a person. If you talk to a person, it will be very much beneficial for you. So you have to actually find a friend to talk to, and then you think in English, whatever happening around you. And in 3, listen the language. If you do these things, I think your speaking ability will be developed. If you are thinking, I speak good English, if you want to speak like me, my English is not good. I'm not saying that I am fluent. I'm trying to be more fluent and more confident. This is just intermediate level, and if you are not in this intermediate level, you can do this. Okay, I have done this and I'm still doing this. It is helping me. I am the live example for you. If you want to become fluent in English like me, I'm not saying that I'm that much fluent. I make so many mistakes. I get stuck in the middle of the speech. But if you think that your level is not as my level, you want to level up to my level, then you have to do these 3 things. 3 key secret. This is actually secret. Nobody is telling you. They are just making courses to sell you. They are not saying the actual thing, how to actually learn. You have to share the knowledge. Okay, the more you share the knowledge, the more it will be, the more you earn the knowledge. Okay, so these sellers are not trying to say the right thing, trying to say the actual method to learn a language. They are trying to sell their courses to you, and I'm saying you for free, and do this for at least 1 year and show me the result. I want to know the result. And okay, you are losing your money by buying courses and you are doing wrong method, then you can tell me your experience, that how you are learning English. So write down in the comment section how you were learning English so far, and after watching this video, how you will change your method of learning English. Please write down in the comment section and let me know how you used to do it, and from now on how you will do it, how you will change your method of learning English. Say that in the comment section. I really want to know your experience, what you used to do and what you are going to do now. Okay, thank you so much, and I will see you soon.